Check, check. All right, there we go. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the BOK Center in Tulsa, Oklahoma for the 2023 NCAA Division I Wrestling Championships. Just a little bit of housekeeping here today. ASAP will transcribe all news conference quotes, and those will be emailed to all credentialed media following the press conference. If you have a question, please raise your hand. We'll get you a microphone. We ask that you please identify yourself and your media outlet affiliation prior to asking your question. Now on stage, we have Spencer Lee from Iowa. He's the #1 seed at 125 pounds, entering the week with a 16-0 record. He's a 3-time NCAA champion and a 2-time winner of the Dan Hodge Trophy. We also have Austin O'Connor from North Carolina. He is the #1 seed at 157 pounds. He enters the week with an 18-0 record in search of his first NCAA title. And we also have Roman Bravo Young from Penn State. He is the #1 seed at 133 pounds, entering the week with a 16-0 record. He has won 52 consecutive bouts dating back to 2020. He is a 2-time NCAA champion. And with that, we will open it up for questions.
Hi, I'm John Tranchina with the Tulsa World. Roman, just wanted to ask you, first of all, about Penn State overall. You guys are the favorites coming in. Just what is the mood of the team and kind of, feeling like you guys just have to take care of business maybe to win this?
Yeah, I mean, one thing about Penn State is we always just keep everything the same, coming in here with a lot of gratitude. So we're just grateful to be here. But, yeah, we don't change up. It's just another tournament. Sun's going to come up on Sunday, so we're ready to go. It's going to be fun, just one match at a time, and enjoy it.
If I could ask a follow-up. Now coming in here, you've beaten Oklahoma State, State and Fix in the finals last 2 years. You guys are on a collision course for that to maybe happen again this year if you guys all win. What's it? You're going to have a lot of fans against you here. Does that give you any more motivation, or is that, what are your thoughts coming into enemy territory kind of thing and going against them?
Take one match at a time, and it is what it is. Just got to go out there and focus on what I do, and that's it. But yeah, one match at a time, and we'll worry about that when we get there.
Mike Finn for Win Magazine. Austin, you won this 2 years ago, and then you moved up to 157. Some people may have forgotten you. How did you make sure that people did not forget you?
I mean, I've been here the whole time. I mean, this is my 6th year down here. I'm ready to go. Coming into the tournament 16-0, but just going to take one match at a time, and hopefully we see another finals appearance on Saturday.
This is actually for all three of you. Please understand, especially Spencer, I was thinking about your past wrestling Yanni when you were 10 years old. It made me think about all of you guys who may have wrestled somebody else in this tournament at a different weight class when you were kids. Thinking that this is your last tournament here as college wrestlers, what advice were you offered to young kids that want to maybe be this someday?
Jeez, sorry. If I had some advice to give the young kids, it'd just be to keep enjoying and having fun, keep that passion. Like I said, we've all been wrestling with each other for a long time. I mean, I've competed against Austin. I've competed against all these guys my entire life. On PA teams versus their representative states. So just keep having fun with it, enjoy the process, and you know what? If you keep that passion high, eventually maybe you'll be up on the stage one day. So.
I mean, he's definitely the guy to listen to. He whooped me back up in the day, but I'd say the one thing that I keep in mind is consistency is key. I mean, I've always stayed true to that, and it's helped me get through college. Consistency in my training, consistency on the mat, just consistency everywhere in my life, and get you through what you need to get through.
I'm just a big believer in hard work and just to maximize all opportunities, because one day this ends and it comes by fast. But, yeah, just enjoy it, the ups and the downs.
Christian Piles, Flow Wrestling. Question for Spencer. A year ago, you weren't in this tournament. You were out with an injury. Could you contrast your emotions and maybe your your physical limitations a year ago to where you are today?
Well, I mean, I was coming off double knee surgery, so I was, just trying to get healthy, and I was cheering on my teammates, trying to help. They were making a run for their team title, and we were doing our best, and I was just doing my role as like a mentorship role, and I wasn't really able to do much for a pretty long time. It took me about a year to get 100%, so I'm doing pretty good now. So.
Spencer, you mentioned the team race. Just talk about where you feel Iowa is in that, and kind of going against Penn State and what you guys need to do to be able to pull this out.
Obviously, they're definitely the favorites. They've proven that this year, and they're obviously gonna be very tough to beat. But like all said and done, it's one match at a time. Like Roman was saying, for us as well. There's 10 guys, and if we all do our job, then team titles will come. And if we don't, then we aren't going to win. So that's all we got to do. We got to go out there and do our job, and focus individually. It's a selfish sport, but it is a team sport. So I'm going to go out there and do my job, and hopefully my teammates can do that as well and do our best, make sure we're having fun. So.
Question for Austin. A year ago, you were injured at this tournament. The extent wasn't known at that point in time. But how excited are you to get another crack at the tournament being 100% healthy?
Yeah, going into this tournament, I couldn't be more grateful to come back with the 6th year. And like one person said, maybe people forgot about me, but I've been wrestling since 2018, just grinding every year. Last year, kind of came into the tournament banged up, didn't get to where I want to be, and I'm going to show people this year that I am the best in the country, and I'll be in the finals match going for another national title.
Caleb Boyer, the Daily Collegian. Austin, what have you seen from Peyton Robb and Levi Haynes this year? Obviously, those are going to be your two biggest competitors for your first national title at 157.
Honestly, they're just grinders. I talked about consistency in wrestling, and those guys just both have a solid style. They're going to be tough to get openings on them, and that's why they've had the success that they've had. But I feel like I'm the best person to do it. Being healthy this year is going to be a big factor. I think that I'm going to be able to open a lot more offense up and be ready when the time comes.
Roman, I just wanted to ask you, you guys have talked about how you kind of all know each other and have known each other for years. Just tell me about, have you gotten to know Dayton at all off the mat, and what do you know about him, and how have you guys related at all, if ever?
I don't have an answer for that. I've never really talked to him, but I've always watched him wrestle, so not a really good answer for that. I haven't really got to know him, but appreciate him, right? He makes me a better person.
Jesse Boggs, Pack Pride. Got kind of a fun question for you guys considering your team. I'm originally from New Mexico. It's known for really hot chili. When you guys think about your team, who can eat hot food and who's like, don't even put it next to me? Who's your team that's brave in that sense and who's not so brave?
I can answer that for myself. I'm Mexican, half Mexican, so I eat Mexican food all day, but hot food, that's a good, I don't know.
I could definitely say that I do not eat hot food, so I would be the soft one on our team that stays away from it. But yeah, I can tell you who could eat the hottest food on the team.
Definitely not me. My dad always said, and I agree with him, that we don't like food that bites back. So I'm not a fan of that. Gosh, there's a lot of guys on my team that would probably be good at it. I'm sure. I'll probably just say like Rio Woods, just because I feel like I could see him just toughing it out. I feel like he'd be the best at it. He'd make it a pride thing. You just eat it and stoic. So.
Question for Roman. So this is going to be your last tournament. What does it mean going into this? You're a chance to capture a third straight title for your team.
Yeah, it means a lot to me. Take a lot of pride in it. But yeah, just more importantly, it's just like this is just a stepping stone. I'm trying to make the freestyle world team too. So not really. I'm just grateful, just not really sweating it. Whatever happens, happens, and keep moving forward. And I got bigger things on my mind too.